Yes, a very good evening. So, sorry, I have some stuff I was trying to tackle up, taking much of my time. Okay, so let's go very fast and smartly, going into very fundamental things and important things, and then we're just going to go straight away to 3COMMAS, like I said. And of course, outside 3COMMAS, we all know. Somebody was asking me yesterday, what was okay, somebody was asking me yesterday. Okay, let me just pick it up. Right, there we go. I expected everyone. Of course, we have our 3COMMAS already. And like I explained, somebody was asking me the other day that, is it not risky? I hope his money is not going to be picked from 3COMMAS. I was like, so it's like some of us still do not understand it. And so we are lacking behind in making use of it. There's another, of course, both, but of course, their strength of activities is not well explanatory. And there are a whole lot of things that we've not learned on this place. But, just like even how to manage your portfolios over time, okay, you can do that, but that's not what we're going to do today. How to manage your portfolio, you can manage your portfolio here, you can create portfolio management here, and then analyze your portfolio and how you're doing with your portfolio by creating that. Okay, so many things, but the basic things that you are still using right now is DCA board, okay, and the smart trade. So then, of course, you guys may not be able to use margin, all right, for leverage on Bybit because of your subscription may not be a pro subscription like I practically recommend, because if you subscribe for pro subscription, it may turn out to be a waste. Okay, it may turn out to be a waste. If you are subscribing for pro, it may turn out to be a waste. So I subscribe for pro, and monthly subscription is $99, $49, so it's $29. So I recommend advanced instead of pro. Then pro, yeah, why not pro? It's expensive more than what I expected. If you're doing yearly for the first year, you'll be on promo of so instead of $99. So if you're doing yearly, so that's going to be about $800 and something, but you're giving a promo, and so what we're paying is actually $594. That's about $600 per year. But in the subsequent year, this is what you're going to be paying if you're paying per year. That means 74.3 multiplied by 12 months, you're going to have $800 and something for a year. And a whole lot of things you make use of. If you look at this, my account, I renewed this year, September. My renewal was this year, September. So next year, September will be another renewal. My first account on this was in 2018, renewed 2019, September, then renewed this year, September. So I've used them 2 years. And so there are good number of things that you can make use of there. So why do I recommend this? You may not probably need to start trading, future trading. That's just the additional things that are here. Future trading, standalone algorithm, and grid boat. Grid boat and option boat. So before we finish learning all this may take a long time. So, but you can just make use of smart trade. All right, smart trade. Then smart trade, single pair boat. So you will not be able to do composite. So we've not talked about composite. where you can create numerous trading pairs, then short and long algorithm. And so now, so this is what I recommend for everybody. Okay. So, but if you have the money, why not this one? Yeah, this is the best, but you don't need to waste that money to that extent. But if you want the best, this is the best. But if you do not have so much money, whatever this one can do, at least this will give you basic and you'll be fine. This one is just a child's play, as true. So I don't even recommend it for people to. Now I'm going to go straight. If you look at my account, this is my 3COMMAS. This my 3COMMAS is linked to about 3-4 accounts. Okay, if you look at it, the other day we did experiment, which I don't have time to start doing again now. Okay, now one of the best thing about this bot is this: you literally, like, I don't trade irrelevant coins. You look at my selection here, you can see, if you look at my selection here, Ethereum, NLC2, OMG, Data, Luna, okay, NGN. Oh, okay, the trade on NGN is really making sense. So NGN, okay, USDT, Bitcoin Cash, Vitro. So, those coins here are not just, okay, RSR. So they are not just, irrelevant coins. They are coins that I know they are good, and whatever happened, I'm fine with them. I can wait for them to get to a good point, and so that I can, so I don't use it to trade coins that pump and dump. Of course, you can't have so much of those platforms that those exchanges are not fantastic. So though there's Yobi there, so but some of those other exchanges are not actually there. So if you look at it, Binance, FTX, Bybit, BitMEX, Deribit for option future trading, Bittrex, Binance Dex, Binance Final Futures, Jesse Margin, Binance US, right? Bitfinex, Bitstamp, right? Bybit Testnet, right? Saks, Terra Wallet, okay. XMOS, FTXO, GTX, Coinbase Pro, HitBTC rather, Huobi, Kraken, KuCoin, OKS, Polonix, and Yobit. Now, if you look at mine, I have 4 accounts linked to it. Okay. Now, I told us the other time, what I practically do is to do trade of using dollar cost averaging. Let me go to my Binance and show you guys something. If you see my Binance, you see how many trade opened? 42, right? Now, if you look at it now, depending on what setting I give, both Naira, USDT, all right, and BUSD, I traded so BTC to all of those stable coins. Last time I was telling us, trade most of your coin because going forward, some altcoins will be going down as BTC will be moving very fast. And we've seen what BTC has done. Like I expect the last leg up on BTC, but for a pause, probably at that 12.8, 12.7, probably may take a reversal to 12.5. But be that as it may, BTC, like I told us, what I expected this year highest, is about 13,500 or 13,700, or maximum $13,800. Now, but as soon as Bitcoin crosses 13,800 and cross up to 14.2, whatever USDT Naira I have, I will return it back to the market because that means the phenomena continue, irrespective of some of those fundamental obstacles we expected to have in Bitcoin or in the market generally. So if Bitcoin crosses 14,000, that's a signal that the bull is not settled yet. It's still going up, but I have to be very sensitive than that. Like I told us, at this point, you ought to be taking profit. Of course, some of those prices, stages we kept had crossed, but of course, we expect Bitcoin to still continue going up. But we expect Bitcoin to try to create some consolidation. You can see that it having resistance at 12,899. That's about $12,900 thereabout. So now if you look at this, the interval at which this bot is working is too much. You can see, look at today, 21st, 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 21st. So it's actually doing buy, sell. You can see that, fraction, 4,000 naira, 500 naira, $10, $10, $10, 5,000 naira, 5,001. In that order, so just by 2,000 naira. Now, what is actually doing? What's actually doing is this. It will buy, buy, and check the best time of markets and then sell off. So you can see sell. So after it buys again, of course, the algorithm will have some, giving some signals with indicators of the price to still going to go up. You buy again, resell up, just continue in that order. So keep on accumulating and adding more value, you can see buy, sell, see NGN, USDT, all right? Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell in that order, okay? BTC, NGN, BTC, USDT, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Then you can see BTC, right? You can see this guy. Even today, wow, it's crazy. So, but RSR to BTC, RSI. You sold RSI, right? You can see sold RSI at 1118 Satoshi, 118 Satoshi. And he bought back immediately because maybe the price was still going to go up. And he bought back 118, 118, 116, 115, 114, 113, and then 112. Okay. Now, if you look at this one, he sold here 118, actually bought 116, and he bought some older 1112, 113, 110, 112. There was some 99, 99, so 1111 in that order. Okay, so it's today it's even still running. So you can see bought some 109. So that, of course, I'm going to show you also the bot is working. Well, I don't even know. I don't even have time to be checking what the bot is doing. So you can see every ample opportunity for. So I don't trade coins. So I have some bot that I've set for, of course, Chainlink, right? So you can see this order is just frequently trading while I'm not there. Okay. Now you can see now it has set market to buy again in Naira, set market to buy BTC 5.6 million, all right, $12,200, 12,003, 12,004, okay, 5.6 million, 5.7, in that order. You set price to sell at 5.8 million, 5,887,000 naira. You set some again 5.6, right, and right in that order. See that? Okay, RSR, see Chainlink, okay. So, okay, you can see all this other one, Luna, UNI, and all of that. So there are a lot of them like that way, okay. So BTC to Naira set 5,981,000 Naira. So at what rate is it now? Let's check in June. BTC. Okay, great. Is actually okay. That means it has set because when we're here we saw 70 something thousand naira. So it has picked some money to place order to buy, So it's actually at 5.8 million naira now. So waiting the order they have 5,981,000. You might get there, so I don't need to be there. So the market's going to sell for me. Now going back to the boat, all right. If you look at my boat, I have how many? I have Binance connected. I have Bitress connected. I have Bybit for leverage trading connected. Then I have KuCoin connected. So the good thing is that I can connect as much exchange platform as I want as far as it's connected. And then I can be trading on my interface. That's why we call it remote or terminal. Okay, so this is most fantastic things, because this way you are trading with smart trading is a manual trading. But what it allows you to set, it allows you to set both take profit and stop loss. So in usual case, if you are trading on Binance, you only have capacity to sell price at what price you want to take, or if you are not placing price or taking profit, that's when you can set a stop loss. But in this case, you can do the two, and then you'll find. Now, this boat, it makes sense. Look at it, simply how to set the boat up. Of course, I do not need to. Now, of course, but another thing we must take note is that there are other exchange platforms. The way their boat is set up, the way their API is set up is different from maybe Binance, as the case may be. Look at it. This is kind of report of the profit. The profit. Look at Luna. Luna have done me maybe over the period $21 profit. NLC have done $20 profit. RSR done $29 profit. BTC USDT have done just $2. Right? BTC Chainlink, USDT Chainlink $21, and then USDT OMG, in that order. So you can just see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now you can see all the trade open. So I open all this trade. These are bots that are connected and they are waiting for it to be executed, right? So temporarily, sometime you will see yourself being maybe at a negative. But why I don't get panic or afraid when I'm even in negative is that it's either I have more Bitcoin or I have more Chainlink. So so it's both. The boat is helping me for both swinging and scalping. What is doing scalping for me? BTC USDT, BTC NGM, BTC BUSD. That's a scalping for me. Then swinging, okay, BTC Chainlink, BTC RSR, BTC Ethereum, BTC, in that order. So that I may set a larger or a higher price profit. Now, if you look at it, it's showing us today that the boat has made me not all my money, because some of the money are in other coins, but the one I set the boat on is telling me that today alone, the boat has generated $37. It all depends on, how much I fit in and all that. Telling me within the period has done about $131 and all of that. So smart trader done nothing today. I didn't even set any smart trade, and $11.20 over the time. Now, this is the point. If you look at it, first of all, I just opened this to show you, my deals or history. So history, just showing, wow, how the trade I took, we're not going to all of this today, but later you can learn more about this, and to show detail of this, look at RSR. I click on the code number to check how the transaction did. Some failed, some canceled, and the one that was, of course, executed. It gave me all of those details and all of that. Now, the first thing is you just need to fund your account. Like for me, what I told us is I'm waiting for when the price of Bitcoin now have finished the upward trend, when it's going back. Then the algorithm I can use it like this. Look at this is called dollar cost averaging. This is the boat. Now, how do I go about it? I'll click it, then I'm going to click on create boat. Okay. So mostly when that market is going up or is coming down, you are always going to be in profit. Okay. That the market is going up or is coming down, you're always going to be in profit. All right. So let's go. And if you look at it, main setting, name, that is, am I going long or I'm going short? You will see how I can do that. Now, exchange, on which exchange do I want to trade? Is it my Binance? Okay, is it my Binance or my Bybit? I want to trade on my Binance. Okay, now if I say I want to trade on my Binance, now it's showing me all of these. So my Binance, which market am I going? Which pairs of trade This is simple, but composite is not for all category, you know, because by the time I give you composite, it's going to go more higher than what we expected. So it's for pro account. This my account is a pro account. Now, usually, now it's showing some of the recommended pairs, maybe top pairs that are doing well in the market is just what it's showing us here. But that's not what I'm looking for. So just suggesting to you, these pairs are good now. You can go for them, you know, all of that. Now, I'm going for which market. So you see pairs. So I go to which pairs am I going to? I'm going for which coin? So let's say I'm going for BTC, right? BTC, BTC, ETH. Okay. So if I'm going for BTC, ETH, I hope I'm in simple. Yes, I'm in simple. All right. Now, what strategy? Am I going long or I'm going short? So long is what I'm going, meaning I'm saying I'm buying Ethereum with BTC as with expectation that Ethereum is going to go up. Then look at BTC, okay? How much do I want to use? So probably you have to know maybe 0.00, sorry. Sorry, say $10 worth of or $20 worth of BTC. So then let me go for this probably Ethereum USDT. Okay. Just type USDT so that you can see the pairs of USDT. USDT pairs with ETH. Okay. Okay, so all right, this is ETH USDT. So I'm going long for Ethereum. So how much? The first one was the size. So just the $10. I'm just in an instance. $10. So the total money I have is $61. Now, or I can say the first bulk you buy for me by $30, right? How many times? How many times of my order, you know, I want to pick? So at what price? Every time the market go up with 2%, take profit for me, right? Every time the market go up 2%, take profit for me, right? Maximum trade count. Just do trade like 5 times. So now maximum safety times 5 times or maybe 7 times. What this one means is when it has bought at your prevailing price, but the market now still jack down. Every time the market jack down, you see this your order will have placed prices down, 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 waiting for it to be executed. Meaning maybe Ethereum now is at $393 per one Ethereum. You are buying at this prevailing price, you know, with the hope that the price is going up. You actually bought at $393, and the market you have take profit for me at 2% and all of that. It continues going up, and all of a sudden the price of the coin just dropped down. Bam! As the market dropped down, the algorithm, because you are using AI, has actually placed price of a likely drop. So with that likely drop is what we call safety count. So with that, you are now buying, that's where you put it here, say, at every drop below the initial price you bought, buy worth of $10 for me. So it now depends on how much you can dispense. You may say, at every drop, buy $100 for me. So you can see now it's changing. At every drop, buy $500 for me. Now I'm buying now worth of $400. Can you see now? It has calculated this that, oh, you should have this total money for that we use to execute all this your composition. So it buys this 400. At every opportunity after selling this 400, he repeat this trade up to 5 times on the road. That's what this one means. So if I wanted to repeat it up to 10 times, as the market is yielding, it buy, it sell, it buy, it sell. This one, it will set step backward in 7 layers. Okay? So at every drop, below even the initial price we enter, this one will buy, to buy, to buy. And immediately it buys, it set again profit. Okay? It set profit because you have said, take profit for me at every 2%. So that's one thing you will set. So having set all of this, you are done. The next thing you will check. Now look at it. The whole money we have was about nothing, you know. And then what you are now having, see your balance, $12, and you want to do trade of $1,400. That's what it's telling you. You are making order greater than the balance you have. Assuming you have up to that, then you're good to go. Simple to put, you just click create boat. I've showed us before. Now, having created that, you just go away. You don't need to bother yourself. The market will be doing this magic that is doing my account here. It will be doing this buy, sell. It's none of your business. You look at it now. All these orders have been executed. It's not my business. Okay, you can see now, RSR, it has bought on RSR at 105 Satoshi. Sorry. Okay, old one. So it set prices for you in this way, and you go away. Now, I haven't set all these prices, and you click create. The order will start. The boat will start running. So at every move up, there's something here. Look at this. Let me show you guys something. Look at this trailing. I love this thing very well. That's why in my boat sometimes you see cancel order. I use it for the profit. How? I said, no, I want to be doing, it's always good, don't set big percentage. Set like 2, 3. Some mostly use just 1%. Bam, market peak. 1% is set. You buy back again. Bam, another 1%. You just see that is, so by the time you do like 1% times 5 in a day, or 1% times 20 in a day, he has done 20% of your investment. So that's why you don't need to set too much. But like with a swing, sometimes you can say 5%. As the market has moved up to 5%, it sells. Now, but if I can say 1% or 2%, and I use trailing. So, okay, what's trailing? Now, trailing means, okay, I can say 1% and then 0.5%. Trailing means when it reaches 2% and the market is still going up, it won't sell at that 2%. It pushes it up again. It cancels the order and pushes the market up, push the market up, push the market up, until when it gets to a point, when it now gets to a point, it has crossed your stage and it now got to a resistance. If you pull back from that resistance by 0.5%, that is when it will sell for you. For instance, you have set 2%. The market crosses your 2%, and eventually the coin now have done 10%. It will be moving your market. It won't close that market at 2%. It will continue moving the market till that 10%. Now, when the market consolidates at a resistance of that 10%, once the market down drop back by 5%, you know, if you drop back now, ordinarily you should come back to that your 2% or eventually drop to your liquidation or your set out a price. What will happen? What will happen is that immediately you get to that 10%, by pulling back at 0.5, that's what we call the trailing deviation. It will now sell off. That's when it will sell off. So it means it makes you way, way more than the profit you were targeting. Okay? So that's what we call trailing. And then every other setting here is by default, just click create. So your bot will be running and be making profit, sell, buy, is its own business. Now, where you can see this thing very much where, explaining this trailing and all of that is here. I use trailing for both my smart trade. Okay, always remember which exchange you want to use, like which of your, you can do now. I have KuCoin, I have Bitress, so you always select it. Maybe that's where you have money, and that's where the particular coin you want to trade is being listed. Okay, so you have to select the exchange. Now, so if you look at smart trade, so this is smart trade, just like your normal trade you trade. Now, smart trade, you need to check which market am I going. I want to trade in, maybe BTC to RSR. So let me just use an example. So BTC to RSR, okay? Now, you can see, wow. So, wow. Oh, all my RSR, man, it's crazy. So you can see the dip the RSR did and then start moving up. I didn't know in the market I bought, sold for me, and that's fantastic. Okay? So please, this smart trade. So having done this, RSR, okay, you look at it, please don't always use market order, use limit order, okay? So in the limit order, so you can see the BTC I'm having here. How is it? Okay, it has made some profit. I know I have 0.17, 0.017, I'm saying 0.016. So now I want to buy RSR. If I want to buy RSI, the whole money is what's going to collect. Okay, so I come down. How much is one RSI now? 107 Satoshi. So I may say I want to buy at 102. Okay, at 102. So is it my whole money? What is actually showing is 10% of my money. If I'm using my whole money, 100%, look at how many RSI to buy. 16,861 RSI with this my money at the rate of this 102 Satoshi. Now, or probably I may just say 50% of my money. Now, this is my order, place the order. Now, the next thing I will need to do, okay, now my bot is telling me I have 26 orders presently open now on the bot, okay, now for Binance. Now, you come to this take profit, you click it, okay, now take profits at what rate? It already showed me that at 10% it will be 113. I say no, I want it to be at 15%. So at 15%, it will be 118 Satoshi. Okay? Do I want to take profit at this? Yes. Okay. Now I want to take profit at this, but I can add up, or you can do trailing, just like I told us. So you can split into 2 or 3. This is a smart trade. I say 50% of my equity, just like ladder placing of selling price, 50% of it should be sold at this 15%. which is going to be 118 Satoshi. So I add up. Okay, I said the remaining 50%. So this time around, you are not going to type 100%. It's going to be 50%. You click add up. Now look at it, showing you 50%. Now the next one at 153 Satoshi, all right, is what I want to sell. So, okay, go ahead. Then that's this one. Next, stop loss. Now, in the stop loss too, you can say, okay, maybe 5%. If it dropped by 5%. So now it's 96 Satoshi. Now, here too, you can use trailing. So if I use trailing, look at what's going to happen. If I use trailing for my stop loss, every 5% of a new all-time high is when it will adjust my stop loss. Like now, your stop loss is at this because of your entry price. Entry price of how much? Entry price of 105. Okay? Entry price of 105. That's why it's showing this. So if the market is now consolidating at 114 or 115, it's going to calculate the 5% drop from 115, which means it's not going to be 96. It will remove up. So trailing adjust your stop loss to be following the movement of the market continually in that order. So once that is done, I can just click create. Once you click create, this is a smart trade, just like your normal trade, but you can use to set up and do stop loss, set everything, and click create. You say yes, successfully created. Start both. Okay, then you're good to go. Wow, this guy's okay. This RSR is not resting at all. So that's a smart trade, you know. So smart trade is similar to just your normal trade and all of that. But this is the one that they are guarding the boat, all right? So the smart trade just give you an ample opportunity for the terminal where you can use your 3COMMAS to visit all your exchange and set the markets, all of them. Like I set market on my Bitress because I'm trading Bitress. I'm trading this coin, NL2, NLC2 on Bitress. Okay, so everything now is just accumulated here, but I'm actually trading it on Bitress. So, but do I need to log into Bitress? Which coin is this one? This RSR has not rested. Oh my God. So you understand? So you just keep trading it. And of course, so that's just the basic I need us to know. And I think that's the basic. Some person thought it's a very too much technical thing. No, it's not technical. You just follow instructions. Follow instructions and set up. At any time you wish, you can come back. I can stop the boat, right? I can say, I can turn off the boat if I like. I'll come back and check my deal and say, okay, I don't want the boat to be working again. I can turn it off. Later, resume the boat back again. Sorry. Okay, so look at it here. I can turn off, right? I can turn off the boat. I can view, I can edit, maybe review my setting and all of that. So you are at liberty to do anything on your stage. All right, do we have any question? So, and again, please take profits, as we move on, even though we still know that we're still going to go up in the markets. Let's take profit as it presents it to us. Whoever take profit never go broke. And once I take any profit, even if the market is doing, I just allow it to be, unless I enter into another market. Just like I told us, I'm expecting a kind of, a kind of activities now in the altcoin market, because if the BTC consolidate now, altcoin now will now be dancing. to meet up the gap it has created for them. Yeah, if it suits you,